is the OnePlus 5. It's the latest phone from OnePlus that offers latest flagship features at a very affordable price. It has Snapdragon 835, 6 or 8 gigs of LPDDR4 RAM that makes using this phone feel buttery smooth. It's super fast, fluid, responsive, and if not one of the fastest Android phone you can get today. Of course, it can't relate to other devices like the Galaxy S8 or the Google Pixel in some aspects, but it's much faster than the Galaxy S8 and almost similar to the Google Pixel, which has seemed to be the fastest Android phone, and that is what makes OnePlus 5 stand out. If performance is what you need from your phone rather than looks, this is the one to get. It can handle any app or game you throw at it. It has 5.5-inch Full HD AMOLED panel which looks stunning, and though the Snapdragon 835 can push Quad HD pixels with ease, OnePlus decided to go for 1080p panel, which is not bad at all. It looks beautiful. The colors look rich, vibrant and true toned thanks to the new DCI-P3 color gamut. They've also added dedicated reading mode, which is a good feature to have if you read a lot on your phone. And having a 1080p panel makes the phone well balanced because it has to push in less pixels, so that would put a less strain on the battery, which will significantly improve the battery life. And yes, I am very happy with the battery life I am getting with my OnePlus 5. It lasts me till the end of the day with about 6 to 7 hours of screen on time. Of course, that will depend upon how you use your device, but it's very good. And to its addition, you get dash charging, the world's most fastest charging technology available. Just put in for charge say about 30 minutes and it'll be close to 60 to 70% from zero, which is very convenient. What I also like about the OnePlus 5 is its speaker. The sound output via speakers is loud and good. Now, the most controversial topic that has been going around the OnePlus 5 is its design. From the front it still looks like a OnePlus 3 or 3T, but from the back it looks like an iPhone 7 Plus or an Oppo R11, and I actually don't give a shit. Now let's think as a consumer. What would you want from your phone when you throw in some cash for it? You want it to be good, right? So what if the design is similar to the iPhone 7 Plus or the Oppo R11? What's important is how it performs. The end user experience you get with the product is more important. The OnePlus 5 is built up of solid aluminum. It weighs at 153 grams, it's 7.5mm thin, it feels light to hold in hand, it also has the alert slider which is very convenient at certain times. And yeah, regarding the camera, right? It has a 16 megapixel shooter with a 1.8 aperture as the main shooter and a 20 megapixel f2.6 as the telephoto shooter, just like the iPhone 7 Plus. You can probably see that the UI of the camera is very similar to the iPhone, the 2x zoom and so on, and the camera does a good job. The pictures taken from the camera of the OnePlus 5 comes out to be very good. I like the pictures. The telephoto camera also does a decent job, but it's not perfect. The portrait mode is not perfect yet. You could see some bleeding and softness on the edges at certain times. Hopefully the update should fix that. In this regard, the iPhone 7 Plus is much better. I agree, the OnePlus 5 is not as good looking as the Galaxy S8 and it is not even IP68 certified, but OnePlus is definitely trying to get to the top and they are on the right path. Compared to its predecessor 3T, the OnePlus 5 is definitely very good. And of course, the addition of optical image stabilization could have made it more better, but sadly, it does not have an optical image stabilization. Also, it has been getting a lot of updates lately, so you won't be stuck with an old update. It's running the Android Nougat 7.1.1 and the latest Oxygen OS is complementing it. Oxygen OS is one of the best. It's fast, fluid, and you can do a lot of customizations on it. For example, like gestures, on-screen navigation keys, double tap to wake, and much more. Now the OnePlus 5 is available in two variants. One with 6 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage in slate grey color for $479, and another one with 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of internal storage in midnight black color for $539 respectively. Now one thing to note is that all the things I said in this video are my own thoughts and experiences. You may have yours own and they may or may not differ. To conclude, I'd say OnePlus 5 is one of the best phone to get today, and considering its super fluid performance, it will be my daily driver for a good amount of time.